Welcome. In 1942, as the U.S. joined World War II, Bechtel Corporation opened a shipyard in Sausalypso called Marinship. It employed 20,000 workers who built 93 ships in 3 years. Workers came from all over. Housing was scarce. The Marin County Housing Authority teamed up with the federal government and created Marin City and built housing for 6,000 workers. Still not enough. Workers lived on old boats or jerry-rigged them from what they could scavenge. After the war, Bechtel abandoned the shipyard, and boat builder Don Lenarquez purchased a large waterfront parcel considered worthless, filled with shipbuilding debris. He dragged old boats like decommissioned ferries up onto the mudflats and rented them to GIs returning from the war. Rent was cheap, and his landlord style was benign neglect. Artisans and craftsmen built homes on rafts and barges, from packing crates, motorhomes, railroad cars, connected by ramshackle walkways. In the late 60s, when the Haight-Ashbury Summer of Love turned dark, hippies and squatters moved in, seeking free love and free living. Arquez's property, known as the Gates, became the center of the Sausalypso houseboat battles of the 1970s. Town officials wanted to clean out and clear out the houseboats, seeking the lack of sewage control. Arquez was forced to sell. You might have heard about the houseboat battles from the newspapers or TV, or you might have heard stories from someone who was there. But do you want to know the true story? Do you? Yes! I'm glad you said that, because otherwise we'd be going home. Well, this is what really happened. We looked down on the houseboat harbor. My father called it a shantytown full of low-life wharf rats. Little did I know that one of those wharf rats would be the handsome and charming honest Abernathy, who dresses like a pirate and has just enough lowlife in him to infuriate my father. Well, today is my birthday, and Honest promised me a present that would blow my mind.
All out! Isn't Dawn my beautiful bourgeois naughty birthday girl?
Hi, Honest. 3 out of 6 is not good enough, and you're late.
But you are beautiful, and you're naughty. And today is
1. I am not yours. 2. Just because I play golf doesn't mean I'm bourgeois. And 3. I am not a girl.
Oh, right, women's lib. Right on, women's lib. I love how liberated you are, babe. I mean, woman.
If my father saw me with you, he would freak. He would kill me. But wait, maybe it would be you he'd kill.
I wouldn't blame him.
I hate this dog. He constantly hits the railing. You wouldn't blame my father for killing you?
No, because I am going to stop him and his greedy cronies from evicting us at the Aquarius Harbor, and I'm going to corrupt you so good, turn you into a fire-breathing revolutionary flying your freak flag high. Chill out about the railing. I'll fix it in the morning.
You consider yourself the leader of the houseboat protest?
What's wrong with that?
You think you're Huey Newton leading the Black Panthers? You think your houseboat protest is like the Native Americans occupying Alcatraz? You're not a serious person. You're nothing but a goofy, hippie, pretend pirate. Not to mention a lying, womanizing, sexist pig.
Why don't you tell me how you really feel? But once you said I was brilliant and handsome.
You forgot humble.
If I were humble, I'd never have the balls to chase after you. If I were humble, I would think you were too good for me.
I am too good for you.
You wouldn't love me if your father knew.
Speaking of my father, he's coming after you. Soon, evicting everyone from Aquarius.
The capitalists are always trying to evict us, and I refuse to live in fear. I just want to groove on good vibes and wow you with my birthday present.
You're not listening. My father keeps pressuring me to join the family business. I've been blunt. Never gonna happen. He won't let up.
You know, I would find you attractive even if you weren't your father's daughter.
Would you? If you want me, no more dumping your sewage in the bay. And none of that crap about how the tides wash it out. You know that's industry propaganda.
That's right. I love the tides, the magical way they move in and out with the pull of the moon. But you told me that the pollution washes onto industrial shorelines, carrying it into the bay, and my poop is nothing by comparison.
Do you want to be part of the solution or part of the problem?
Why don't you tell me, listen, you rag me for my revolutionary rants, but here you stand on your ecological soapbox. Oh, that's right, you're going to be a doctor of marine biology. Listen, we're pirates, see? Arr! Pirates don't care about poop.
Down there and evict those houseboat squatters from my dock now.
Fenton Felton, you're going through an ugly divorce, aren't you?
Oh, you mean there's another kind? And what's it to you?
I talked to Alice.
Don't believe a word she says.
You mean about how you cheated on her? With a waitress half your age.
That never happened.
A waitress at this very establishment.
We were talking about the eviction raid that you're about to execute. That is, if you want to keep your job as police chief.
We're revamping our plan.
You don't need a plan. Don't tell me you're scared of a bunch of no-good hippies and pretend pirates. You know, I never supported you for police chief. You fancy yourself as some sort of a peacemaker.
I was hired because the city leaders of Sausalypso support my style of non-confrontational policing, which means communicating with a houseboat.
Wait just a minute. You were hired because you're a woman.
For centuries, women were not hired for positions like mine because they were women. Sally Cow's mayor now, and it's a new day. I've told the houseboaters they've got to get legal and pay up or move.
Whoa, no. It's way too late for that. I've got a dock to build. You need to go down there and get them out of there no matter what.
They're sticking together.
Sticking together? Arrest them! Do anything you have to do! Sink their boats! Whatever it is, get them out of there!
You know they call you Dastardly Whiplash. That's gotta sting.
Why? Because I cackle with delight when I crush my opponents? I'm not a villain. I'm misunderstood. Oh, have you met my partner, Huck Henchman? We call him Hit.
I thought your nickname was Snivel.
It was, but then...
Hick is a virtuoso at properties, permits, and shell companies. Bending the rules, not breaking them. His specialty is breaking people who are uncooperative with us.
Yes, and I learned it all. From the brilliant Fenton Felton, who takes sleazy, shady, and shifty to new heights.
Hick is not only a world-class toady, he's also a generous donor to the mayor's re-election campaign. So you better stay on his good side because you are an at-will employee of the city.
I'll use my professional judgment on how to enforce the law.
Another thing, Chief, this is a picture of my daughter, Dawn. She got herself mixed up with those houseboat squatters. I want you to follow her and report back to me.
All due respect, sir, chasing your wayward daughter is not my job.
Wait a minute! Wait a minute! Turn those lights back on! Hey! Now I know all you Tam Valley liberals think I'm some sort of a greedy villain. Well, I guess I could lose the black hen, but it's kind of dashing, isn't it? Listen. My ex-wife has extorted more money in alimony than I make. My wayward daughter Dawn has run off with a pirate. I'm in debt up to my ears. I'm facing bankruptcy. So why do I get pissed when I'm following the rules and trying to evict some people who aren't following the rules? You wouldn't cheer for the outlaws if they came in here stealing from you, would you? I can't help it if I was born with this laugh. That always makes me feel better.
Have you heard about the bitter ex-wife that sells all her husband's crap at a divorce yard sale? She puts up signs all around the neighborhood. Wife caught husband cheating. It's all gotta go, just like him. Come early, like he did. She sells his golf clubs for $1, his belt for $10. She pays him back the money in pennies in a jar covered in curdled milk. Oh, I wish I had done that. But no. However, I did leave Fenton dry in the divorce. I mean, it was the least I could do. I still want to kill him, but punishing him is so satisfying. I still want to kill him, though. But apparently, I haven't tortured myself enough yet. So today, I'm going to visit the woman he cheated on me with. You're the hussy who seduced my husband?
Oh, and you're the bitter, miserable, sadistic wife he cheated on.
What did you see in him?
Oh gosh, I forgot. And you?
Can I come in?
No. Well, he flattered me. What a fool I was to fall for that.
So it's true. You're finished with him?
Oh, yes. I was all set to dump him, but he dumped me first. And that was so unsatisfying.
Unsatisfying? You want unsatisfying? I wrote the book. I'm the queen of dissatisfaction.
You, who live in luxury, you who go to yoga retreats and primal scream workshops to find yourself, you're the victim
How do you know any of this?
He talked about you.
More like ridiculed me?
No, not always. Listen, I live in a plywood shack on a barge that barely floats. I am on my feet every night working as a waitress. And now, well, there are new challenges. But I refuse to be a victim.
You poor little harbor waif. You sure sound like a victim, but as Fenton's wife of 20+ years, I have been more wronged by that miserable excuse of a human being than you could ever.
Okay, you win. You're the real victim. Now, I feel sorry for you.
Are you?
Yep. 5 months. I can't hide it anymore. He promised he would marry me, and he reneged. I was furious, but I want this baby. I made him promise to pay child support now, so I can cut back on my hours, but I haven't seen a dime. I'll expose him if I have to, but that would hurt you and me.
Wow, maybe I'm not the biggest victim after all.
But at least I met a new man. He's dashing and charming and handsome, and he dresses like a pirate.
Ah, yes, the pirate. Honest. Honey, let me tell you about your pirate paramour.
Did you say I never showered?
No, I didn't. I know. Or did I? Well, I was thinking it. You know, sometimes how you say stuff under your breath, like pirates don't wash their hair. Well, I say those things out loud. I was sizing you up for court.
Ipso facto, I will wash my hair at this very table with this very glass of water. If you let me buy you a drink.
I could buy my own drink, thank you. But if you're as persistent about resisting eviction as you are about hitting on me, you just might prevail.
You're not inspiring
You
confidence.
see, these sentences pop out of me, and me being a new attorney, that's not very helpful.
I don't have a lot of confidence.
What? You expect an experienced attorney to represent you for free? No. Pro bono is where they throw rookies to learn. But you're desperate enough that...
No, you're a good lawyer. See, it says so right here. We plead hardship for the children who be evicted. We file a temporary restraining order. We get a preliminary injunction.
Well, how do you...
It says so right here in your document. Temporary, P-R-I-T-R-I.
Well, you just picked up those papers 5 seconds ago. Have you studied law?
I've watched lawyers on TV.
Well, for someone who read that document while we were talking, you demonstrate an impressive comprehension of complicated legal procedures.
Actually, I wasn't even listening to you.
Well, if you want me to work with you, you're gonna...
Oh, look, here comes my sister, Fate, the brains of the operation.
Oh, yes, we spoke on the phone.
Did I tell you on the phone how super forgetful I am? I have to take notes religiously.
Well, don't you know about tape recorders or shorthand?
This,
Oh, did I tell you on the phone that I overshare?
this is Mickey McGillicuddy, who just received his second eviction notice.
Far out, sister. What's happening?
Look, Honest thinks that planning is bourgeois, paying rent is paramount to treason, and disposing of our sewage legally is giving in to the man. We need a reasonable spokesperson and legal tools,
But Honest knows.
they own our dock.
You can't own the bay, man.
Dude, and what law school did you go to?
I went to college. Well, Grateful Dead University is where I got my higher education. I got a PhD in LSD. Say, how would you know if deadheads had been staying at their pad, man? They're still there. And what do you call a hippie with a haircut? The defendant.
Maybe in some mythical land, the bay is free, but not in California. You see, when California became a state, they mapped out the marshes under the water, sold the parcels, assuming they'd be landfilled. Most of downtown San Francisco is reclaimed tidelands. But in Sausalypso, the streets are still underwater. And they have names. There's Manzanita, Pescadero.
A little Miss Encyclopedia. That's what we call her anyways. You see how annoying she is? Private property be damned.
Right on, man. I mean, like, we've got this groovy community scene happening here, and the ocean is free, and we ought to be able to live on it right here in the bay for free.
The previous owner, Don Lynn Arquez, he didn't care about rents, but he sure didn't want a luxury harbor here. He believed in our community, which Fenton Felton is gonna destroy.
Not if we get in front of their bulldozers, block their police boats, make more trouble for them than it's worth, and just be a big pain in the butt.
Well, non-violent civil disobedience is part of our plan, and we need you to bail us out when we're arrested, file legal claims. We know the raid is coming.
So you want me to use the law to help you while you break the law to help yourselves?
Right. And we need to agree on who the face of the struggle is, who our spokesperson should be. And you, my pirate brother, are not that face.
I wasn't a pirate till Fenton Felton called me one, and I thought, we'll be pirates. The TV camera loves pirates.
Well, pirates or not, there's no legal precedent for living rent-free.
Are we obedient servants of the ruthless capitalists, or are we harbingers of good faith and harmony in a new age of cooperation and peace and love?
I move that Honest is not the spokesperson, that it's me.
I agree, it should be fate.
I'm more colorful. We'll get more viewing. Mickey, what do you think?
Sorry, brother, but I support Fate too. I mean, she's like our leader.
What do you know? You're just a burnout.
Oh, we're out of time. The next scene is about to start.
Okay, it's 7:15. They're still asleep. Let's go. We are hereby serving eviction orders on Mickey McGillicuddy of Aquarius Harbor. If you do not vacate immediately, we will tow your vessel with you ashore and you will be arrested.
God damn it! The pigs are coming! Where are you? issuing eviction warrants, but an armada of houseboaters and dinghies are pushing away the police boats with oars.
Counterattack in progress! Send reinforcements!
Oh, we have you right next week!
Oh, put that gun down! Drop the oars or you will be arrested!
Oh, it's about time.
Cowabunga!
Johnny Danish, News on the Run, reporting live again from Sausalypso, where this morning we witnessed a standoff between police and protesters. Police were enforcing eviction orders, but protesters were resisting police with oars. 5 protesters were arrested, 4 houseboats were removed, 1 with its occupants aboard. We are here with houseboat protester, Honest Abernathy. Tell us what happened.
We showed them not to mess with us.
But you were being evicted for non-payment of rent and discharging raw sewage into the bay.
It's the ocean. It's no different than fish pooping in the water. It's
Excuse me, it's very different. The back
no. You know what? Private property is theft, and the police are stooges.
But you capsized a police boat. Why weren't you arrested?
Good karma. And I went to go change out of my wet threads. Oh,
What he means to say is the Aquarius Houseboat Collective is an oasis of affordable homes in the affordable home housing desert that's Sausalypso.
You left to go change into your pirate debts for TV?
better than my wet boxer shorts. Oh, shoot.
We agreed, remember? Fenton Felton is evicting us, and we will have nowhere to live. We refuse to go until he finds us new housing. We refuse to go until he finds us new housing.
Oh, sorry, I'm late. I had a problem. What are all those houseboats doing out there? Those people were supposed to be evicted. Those squatters are out there. Where is that damn woman police chief? Oh, she's gonna regret this. Dawn, what are you doing here? You're not... Dawn, you need to come home with your papa. Right now, I need you.
Never, and I don't need to tell you my whereabouts.
Or the company you keep? This pretend pirate?
Fenton Felton, I don't take advantage of your daughter. Not unless she asks me to. And I don't hate you personally, only your greedy, sadistic, capitalistic heart. Only everything about you, like you're trying to evict us from our homes, and the fact you smell like rotten eggs, P.U.
Them's fighting words, Bubba, but you can't back them up.
But I can!
Where did you get that sword? Toys R Us? Do you have any idea how to use it?
Do you?
I was fencing team captain at Stanford.
Stanford, you say? You know what? I stopped having parties at Stanford because the student who had the rescue for ice graduated.
Oh, I hope your sword is not as dull as your jokes. I challenge you to a duel, but I don't want to have a battle of wits with an unarmed man.
I have a knife. A sword! I said a sword! On guard!
I don't know what my daughter sees in your shower, bird bag.
I hear behind every great fortune lies a crime. Your fortune is many crimes.
A fortune knowledge is literally blue and dead.
Ah, that's what I hear. You're broke!
Ridiculous! Away!
If you try to make us over the poster, all over town what a deadbeat you are!
Ernest, are you okay? Why aren't you wearing your pants? Oh, you must be Dawn. I thought you said you didn't have a girlfriend.
I don't know. I can explain. I can explain.
Are you and he?
No, but...
Listen, when I told you I was single, I thought Dawn was going to break up with me, so I thought that was going to be true. I thought that was about to be true.
Sir, I've designed this compromise dock plan which accommodates
Why should I try to accommodate you when I can crush you?
person, and also...
Are you the...
I can explain. Wait, Brenda, don't leave. I want you back.
No.
I'll take care of you. And our baby.
And my friends at Aquarius Harbor? Well, I didn't think so.
Hey, you may want to at least look at this compromise plan.
Oh, listen, I am so tired of your mumbling, bumbling, jumbling, yes man act, but you're as loyal as the seagulls who steal a sandwich off your lap.
I've had it. You're on your own.
Wait, we'll lose our stake. You'll lose your stake. You can't quit. We can still salvage this project.
Find yourself another flunky.
I'll up your percentage from 20 to 30.
40, or I quit.
Okay, I'll give you 40, but listen.
No, you listen. We're hemorrhaging money right now. We're paying for an office we can't afford. We're paying for a pile driver that's sitting idle on a barge. Wait a minute. I got it. Why are we waiting for the evictions to get rid of the squatters? Let's bring that pile driver in right now. Those suckers are so effing loud, they're gonna scare all the squatters away.
Oh, yeah. What are they gonna do? Complain to Chief Tin about the noise? I'm so glad I thought of that. That's right. Bring in the pile drivers. Start building the pier. Just a minute, another call. Yeah? Barney? Yes, Barney, you know the plan. That's right. Arrest them as slowly as you can. That's right. Of course the check will clear. Listen, I'm going to hook you straight up with him. Well, if it isn't my ex-wife, Hurricane Alice, the most wretched woman ever to grace the streets of Sausalypso. Have I told you lately how much I despise you?
I miss you too, Henry. I went by your office. It was closed. You moved here?
Well, I had some liquidity problems because, well, never mind.
Well, I'm so enjoying the spacious space in my heavenly house, high in the hills. My house. I love the sound of that.
Okay. What do you want? I'm busy.
Oh, I don't want anything. I'm just here to reminisce about all the fun times we had together. Oh, that's right. We never had any.
Admit it. You are glad that I hooked up with that waitress because it gave you the opportunity to do what you wanted to do for years.
Well, didn't I thank you for that? Oh, that's right. I took you to the cleaners. You know, I hate the way you breathe. It reminds me that you're not dead yet. Oh, do you think these people here in Tam Valley want to watch us attack each other?
Oh, I don't know. Might be the highlight of their evening.
Well, you're like a crotchety old man with a heart of gold, except without the heart of gold and not much of a man either.
Doesn't this sound a lot like deja vu?
What's that?
The feeling that I've heard this crap before.
Well, you know what they call a woman who knows where her husband is every night? A widow.
I hated you before I met you.
Before you were even born.
Oh, well, I hated your grandmother.
I
great-grandmother wears army boots.
That's your best? I know you are. What am I? My friend Julia says the secret to her good marriage is that she and her husband go to a nice restaurant twice a week. She goes on Tuesdays and he goes on Fridays. Seriously. Just this morning, I had an illuminating conversation because I hear you stand to make a bundle when you lease your marina. And my lawyer says that I can make claims on your future earnings. So Fenton Felton, you have been served.
You don't understand. I have more debt than I can ever pay.
Oh, I so miss taunting you. It gives my life meaning. Do you miss me?
Well, I suppose it could be time that I apologize for all the rude, nasty, terrible, horrible, and accurate things that I said.
Yeah, you're right. You should stop saying all these horrible things that we mean. I had another illuminating conversation with a waitress I met. A pregnant waitress.
She tricked me.
Well, if you had some proof or, your documentation of your financial woes, I could call off my lawyer.
Documentation?
Sure, like bankruptcy papers.
You drop your suit?
Yeah, why waste my time?
Whoa, that's really good of you. I do. I have it right there. Now listen. If you see our daughter Dawn, give her my best, will you?
That spiteful and grateful daughter of ours. Not that we did much better with our son. I don't even know where he is. In Fenton. Do you feel a sharp pain?
No.
How about now?
I'm impatient like my viewers. They want the news and they want it now.
Couldn't you walk briskly?
Oh, news on a brisk walk? No, it doesn't sing.
Stop blocking the police or you will be arrested!
We do not recognize the authority of the city of Sausalypso. We are in Rich Bay, which connects to the international waters of the Pacific Ocean.
Oh, hey, Don, your father's been asking about you. You are all in violation of the law by preventing the police from carrying out their eviction orders. If you do not clear the road, you will all be arrested.
Johnny Cash, News on the Run, reporting live again from Sausalypso, where houseboaters are running down the road and playing Twister. Meanwhile, the police are making their first arrests.
Stop the greedy warmongers! The television will produce everything! You will all be seen!
The Aquarius Houseboat Collective vows to resist eviction, but we were open to mediation through compromise and good faith communication.
Hey, they're bringing a pile driver! Someone stop them!
While houseboaters are being arrested, developer Fenton Felton is steering in a barge with a pile driver to begin construction on a new pier. Fenton Felton, what's happening here?
We are driving the piles for the soon-to-be-completed Heavenly Houseboat Harbor. Victory is mine!
But what are the housebuilders? You propose a compromise that includes affordable housing for the displaced residents of Aquarius Harbor.
Well, we are building affordable housing, which means housing for people who can afford it. People with jobs, people with money, not deadbeats on drugs.
We'll be back with another live report at noon. Now, here's a word from our sponsor, Heavenly Houseboat Harbor.
We're just getting in its way. Come on, I need more help steering. And this is going to be as big as the Boston Tea Party.
Boston Tea Party? Give me a frickin' break.
You said, and I quote, Fenton Felton is trying to evict us from our homes, and we must oppose him with every fiber of our being.
And therefore I'm happy to come with you on this suicide mission? Even if we don't get caught, there'll be in no mood to compromise.
Compromise? Compromise is for losers. If you're so upset, why are you even here?
I'm here because I sweat the details, because you would be way more reckless if I wasn't here. Because who else would you get to come with you? Mickey? He. I'm always bailing you out.
It's good to have a purpose in life. God, I wish I could see their faces in the morning.
Oh, you're going to be sleeping off a bender in the morning. Don't you remember you're going to the Dare Not to get all plastered so everyone remembers you?
I almost forgot. I can taste the beer already. Okay, let's hit you, Mickey. I'm firing up the chainsaw.
Emergency repairs!
At night? In a storm? A woman?
Women are perfectly capable of repairs.
What if you can't swim?
Oh, it's going to be a high tide.
Okay, all right, one more hole. All right. No time, let's go!
Johnny Nash, live again from Sausalypso, where this morning pile driver operators arrived at work to find that their barge had been towed out into the bay and sunk, blocking construction on piers for the new controversial Heavenly Houseboat Harbor. City leaders have called for a public meeting this Friday to discuss this unfortunate incident.
You know, I know why you're still with me, even though you hate me. It's because you don't want your wife to find out how much money you've spent on our project. Her money.
Not true.
You know, I'll tell her if I have to.
You're as evil as you pretend to be.
That's right. Hey, what's that?
Fenton Felton is a failure?
Quiet, quiet. We don't want the whole neighborhood to hear.
Sir, it's on every telephone pole in the block.
Oh my God.
It's a newspaper clip. Dashing local tycoon is really a criminal, a sniveling, cowardly fraud on the verge of bankruptcy. His personal failures more disgraceful than his business failures. His ex-wife and his daughter.
Enough! Enough! Who did this?
There's also, what's this? A bankruptcy statement. I thought you said you pretended to be bankruptcy. Your ex-wife wouldn't.
Oh my God! Whoever is responsible for this, I will kill them with my bare hands. And by that I mean I expect you to do it for me.
It says it's brought to you with peace and love by the Aquarius Houseboat Collective, a high-tide lifts all houseboats.
Oh no! The police won't sink their boats, so we're gonna have to. And by we, I mean you.
I understand you're speaking today. Are you nervous about representing the Houseboat Collective? They can be...
I only get 30 seconds. Yes, I'm nervous. Fate and Honest were arguing about who should speak to represent the collective, and Lander suggested me because I'm pregnant, because everybody knows me from working as a waitress, the mayor, the police chief, and the, oh, look at that. Fenton Felton is a failure. Oh my God, he is going to freak!
There's a bankruptcy statement under the photo. Did you know about this? Who?
No, I did, well, maybe I did, well, okay, yes, I did. But I thought it had to do with leverage. That's what your mother told me.
My mother? What's my mother? Speak of the devil.
Have
Mom,
you seen
like
this?
I said, did you make those posters?
No. Well, I may have contributed.
You didn't tell me.
You gave them Dad's financials?
He gave them to me. You know, your father's hiding assets. Brenda, I hear you're speaking first today. I can't wait for the fireworks.
Wow, what's this? Felton is a failure. Dashing local tycoon.
Is a sniveling, cowardly fraud on the verge of bankruptcy his personal failures more disgraceful than his business?
You took that off the pole. Put it back.
You did this behind my back?
Yeah, you would have toned it down, made it all nice.
Dude, you're a freaking moron. This was our leverage. We could have held this over Fenton. Don't go public in exchange for concessions.
No concessions. The truth shall set us free.
Truth, you lie about your name, Honest. Oh, this was so much more valuable before you plastered it all over frickin' town.
But aren't you to compliment me on my stellar layout job? It looks like a real newspaper. Oh, well, that's a hell of a note.
Whoops, that's why I left my second husband. Anyway, welcome to Sausalypso City Hall. I'm your mayor, Sally Cow. We are here tonight to try to find a peaceful resolution to the rancorous debate at Aquarius Houseboat Harbor. I'm sharing facilitator duties tonight with our police chief, Tin Alley.
I'm here as certified by and the Tamalpais Valley Self-Improvement Association.
We have selected 6 community members to speak tonight. First up is Brenda Braveheart on behalf of Aquarius Houseboat Collective. Now, to respect your time, we are enforcing a strict 30-second rule.
Then I shut off the mic.
Hello, I'm Brenda. I work nights at Dare Not, and I live on a funky houseboat walking distance from the bar. I pay my rent. I'm having a baby. So, I'll be a single mother, and my survival depends on affordable rent. Wait, how am I supposed to read this? He's bothering me. How much time do I have? What? You're not going to cut me off, are you? Hey! Listen, if you try to build your luxury dock, we will resist.
Yes.
Non-violently. In front of the TV cameras. Yeah.
Clearly, shutting off the mic wasn't enough, so next time I'm going to blow my whistle.
Too loud!
Tell that to the next person who goes over.
Well, our next speaker is Hick Henchman, representing the Heavenly Houseboat Harbor.
Actually, I'm speaking on behalf of a very special man, the lead partner of Heavenly Harbor, Fenton Felton, who has been libeled, slandered, and besmirched by the ruthless and truthless Aquarius houseboaters, who escalated the conflict when wise city leaders called for calm. Fenton Felton denounces the houseboaters for fabricating libelous stories and stapling them on all the telephone poles in the block. I yield my remaining time. You think I'm some weak, stupid, sniveling yes man?
Yes.
That's what Fenton Felton thinks. Exactly what I want him to think.
I can still hear you.
You're supposed to freeze like everyone else. Didn't you read the script?
I just can't freeze my ears.
Listen, I wrote a very convincing speech about the benefits of the new harbor, and I laid out a beautiful case for the eviction of the squatters. But Fenton Felton is so thin-skinned and so blinded by jealousy and anger, he told me to scrap my speech and defend him instead. Yours truly, the not so weak, not so stupid, and not so sniveling yes man, Hick Henchman.
And our next speaker is Faith Abernathy on behalf of the Aquarius Houseboat Harbor.
The Aquarius Houseboat Collective vows to resist eviction, but we are open to compromise. I'm studying architecture and I've designed a plan that accommodates the luxury marina and Aquarius Harbor. Look at all those corner berths. Who doesn't want a corner berth?
That wicked girl stole my plan. How dare she makes out that that plan is hers. She's a thief, a plagiarist.
So you're saying your plan accommodates us? Hallelujah. Let's run a victory lap.
There is no room in my plan for your stinking squatter.
It's not your plan, it's my plan.
And the ocean is free and rent is theft.
Long live Aquarius Harbor.
You two are out of order. If you don't cease these outbursts, I'll have you removed.
You are crushing our freedom of speech. This is fascism.
All right, that's
play two parts at once.
We'll behave, we'll behave.
All right,
Why does she get to go again? Why does she? I protest. I call for the firing of Chief Tin for being too fair to the protesters.
Too fair?
Fairness would ruin me.
Fenton Felton, how dare you accuse fate of stealing her plan? In fact, you are so stupid. God bless it. So stupid. People on the phone, everybody. You smell so bad that people think you smell like poop. Oh, non-violence!
Fenton Felton has been stabbed!
Wait, I don't CPR.
I'll call 911.
He's gone.
The mayor found this wire jammed into an electrical socket on the floor, which shows premeditation.
Yes, the city's electrical system is so ancient, we replaced the fuse.
This is a crime scene. This is a crime scene. Everybody stay right where you are. All right. We're going to take a break in a minute, but for now, we've locked the doors. No one can leave City Hall. Fenton Felton was murdered by someone in this room. His death is a tragedy and a crime. And you're all witnesses. Oh, sure, it was dark, but maybe you saw something before the melee, during it, after it. Maybe you heard something. Maybe you know something. What about you? Did you see anything? What did you see? It was too dark. Fellow Sausalypsons, we're enlisting you to help us solve this mystery. There is an envelope, an evidence packet, if you will, filled with clues that may help you determine who did this dastardly deed, or they may not. You decide. Our intrepid police, through the magic of theater, have already questioned all the suspects and searched their homes and businesses. We've put all the evidence we've collected into the evidence packet, along with a ballot listing all the suspects. Honest, the pretend pirate. Fate, his forgetful sister. Mickey, the colorful burnout. Alice, the vengeful ex-wife. Dawn, the defiant daughter. Brenda, the pregnant ex-mistress. And Hit, right-hand man. Now, during the break, I want you all to select table captains. After dessert, I will come around and ask each captain who you selected as the murderer and why.
But Tin, shouldn't you be a suspect too? You hated Fenton.
Fair point. I'm not above the law. There's space for write-ins. Now, I'm going to give you all 10 minutes and, oh, I almost forgot. There's one evidence packet at each table located underneath one person's chair. Good luck.
Charlie Marconi Featherweight. I'm Jazz.
I noticed you kept filming when the lights went off. Did you see anything? Did your camera see anything?
Well, it was dark.
Oh, okay. Hey, listen, Jazz, is it? I need a favor.
Johnny Nash reporting live from City Hall in Sausalypso, where this morning developer Fenton Felton was stabbed during a heated debate. Just before the murder, the circuits blew, plunging the windowless City Hall meeting room into darkness and surreptitiousness. Oh, speaking of surreptitiousness, that reminds me, yesterday I bought the world's worst thesaurus. Not only is it terrible, it's terrible! All the doors are locked. No one can leave. The murderer is here among us. Chief Tin Alley will soon... Oh, here she is now.
Welcome back. How was dessert? It's okay. You're not under oath. Well, I want to thank you all in advance for helping us solve this mystery. Now, we're going to get to your accusations, but first, I have...
Unlock the doors! Unlock the doors!
Please, just a few minutes. Just give me 7 minutes. I have important questions. You're all witnesses. This opportunity will never come again. And if I don't ask them here and now, I'm going to take... All right. I promise. Just 7 minutes. Now let's start with the wronged women in Fenton's life. Alice, Dawn, Brenda, take a seat on the bench. I'm going to start with you, Alice, because you've told me more than once that you wished Fenton were dead. But I imagine you're feeling some complicated emotions now that he's actually gone.
I never said I wished he would die out loud. I loved him once, but he did me wrong. But making his life miserable gave my life meaning. I mean, why would I kill him?
Dawn, the defiant daughter, what do you think?
You could move on, Mom, but no, revenge was too intoxicating.
Huh, and be more like you, so intent on defying your father you take up with a pirate just because he hates him? Hated him? I mean, I wasn't blind to honest appeal. He was charming and flirtatious. That time we met.
Oh, good, Mom, please!
You don't know what it's like going on 50. I can't believe Felton left me.
He didn't leave you, you left him, and someone murdered him. You're the ex, so you're the prime suspect.
Are you accusing me of murder? You had just as much motive, if not more, than me.
No, I wanted to reconcile. All he had to do was apologize, but now, the only way he showed love, if you want to call it that, was with money. But I'm a liberated woman, and I refuse to take it, even for graduate school tuition.
Well, the evidence packet would say otherwise. Now, tell me if I have this right. Fenton Felton was a horrible father, but an even worse husband?
No, he was worse as a father.
No, I had it far worse, and for far longer.
No, you had a choice. I couldn't choose my father.
You know, I really thought that if I tortured him enough, it would make me feel better. Oh, that's right, he's dead. Ow! Funny, I do feel better. You know, your husband always wanted a son. I mean, your father always wanted a son. And when he heard that you were a girl, he stomped out of the hospital room, snarling, "Next time, bring me a boy!"
And he did even worse with the son he had. Where is Junior anyway? We need to tell him about Dad.
I had no idea. I mean, it's been months since I sent a letter. You know, your father's will leaves everything to you.
Dad had a will?
What will happen with Heavenly Harbor?
That's entirely up to you.
Yeah, we'll get to the will. But first I have a final question for you, Alice. These financial statements posted all over town, might you have had something to do with those?
No. In fact, I was wondering where those bankruptcy statements came from. I mean, Hick does his finances. I can't imagine Hick being disloyal to Fenton.
Ah, yes, Hick. Please, join these lovely ladies on the bench. Now, you were Fenton's right-hand man. You must be devastated that he's been killed. He was a mentor to you.
A mentor? I'm devastated.
You prepared the bankruptcy statements on all these posters?
Yeah, but that was just for his divorce. He wasn't actually bankrupt.
Yet, you were angling to withdraw your investment from the project.
What are you getting at?
Well, we uncovered a letter from you to your wife. Can we get that up on the screen, please? Now, tell me if I have this right. You promised your wife that you were severing ties with Fenton Felton, but you had invested more money than you could afford, and if you pulled out now, you would lose your entire stake.
This is going to be like ripping a Band-Aid off of my arm. It's worse than that. Kath entrusted her finances to me, and I invested all of her money without telling her. If we don't build the harbor, we go broke, Kath and me. So I stuck by Fenton Felton because I had no choice. No hiccups, see? That's how you can tell I'm not lying. Look, if there ever was a man who deserved to be murdered, it was Fenton Felton. He was a horrible man who took pleasure in harming others. Look, I speak the truth. No hiccups.
Brenda, I'm sorry. You must feel left out.
Oh, no, not at all.
You were Fenton's mistress. You're carrying his baby. I imagine you're also feeling some complicated emotions. How did you two meet?
When I waited on his table at the Dare Not, he left generous tips. He acted like a gentleman. He asked me about myself, and I was lonely. But he lied about being married, and he lied about having a vasectomy. And he lied about hurting people at the Aquarius Harbor community. But still, I would never kill him because he promised child support. And now,
Since he left everything to me, I will take care of whatever.
Huh, if there's anything left after my alimony.
Whether there's anything left or not.
Now, Brenda, yesterday, Deputy Barney interviewed you about Honest's alibi for Thursday night when the barge was sunk.
I said he was an obnoxious drunk. Honest, I mean, not Barney.
And you said that he was at the bar from 7 o'clock on.
That's right.
Wait, that's right as in that's what you told Barney, or that's right as in that's what really happened?
Both.
Okay. Well, we uncovered a boot print matching Honest's boot, and it could only have been left after 8 o'clock, or else the tide would have washed it away. We also heard from witnesses that Honest didn't arrive at the bar until after 9 o'clock and with wet hair.
Drinkers are notoriously poor witnesses. What did you say?
Well, we've got 3 witnesses that will attest to these facts. And, oh, geez, 1 minute left. Hit, Alice, Dawn, you can go back to your seats. Honest, Mickey, and Faith, please join Brenda on the bench.
Why do I have to stay?
You, like Honest, Faith, and Mickey, live in Aquarius Harbor and Fenton Felton was evicting you. Now, Mickey, the houseboat you live in, it's on the small side, is that right?
Small. It's so small, whenever I order a large pizza, I have to eat it outside.
all week.
Landon, what are you doing here?
I called her because you are in big trouble.
Me?
Oh, I hate it when you try and play dumb. Your knife was the murder weapon.
My knife? How did they know it was my knife?
Your name was on it. I saw it when I did CPR.
Maybe someone wrote my name on it. Maybe someone who forgets to write things down because she's so forgetful.
She?
Yeah, she.
Men are the violent ones.
No, but
No, wait a minute. I told my client not to answer any more questions because he's likely to dig himself a hole. Even though remaining quiet makes him look guilty.
I have one final question for Johnny Dash's cameraman. It kind of looks like he's in disguise, doesn't it? The way he wears that hat and those glasses. So Jazz, when you and I were talking during the break, I put a piece of tape on your camera and I got your fingerprints. Turns out you had some trouble with the law a while back. Back when you went by a different name.
No, stop!
Fenton Felton Jr.
Junior, is that you? Fenty!
Fenton Felton Jr.?
The doors are locked! We can still see you!
Yes. You're back.
Jazz, I'm sorry for your loss. It must have been devastating to witness your father's murder through your camera, even more so since you've been estranged.
Can I have my glasses and hat back?
Now, tell me if I have this right. You left Sausalypso to get away from your father?
And my mother.
You started a new life elsewhere, became a cameraman. Then you heard about this houseboat conflict in your hometown with your father at the center, so you hooked up with Johnny Dash so you could see what was going on up close. You didn't want to be recognized, so you came in disguise.
You don't know the half of it.
Did you call me Mom? You don't know how good that makes me feel. Do you need a place to stay?
I said mother, not mom.
Can't we at least do lunch? I mean, what did your father do to you?
First she wants lunch, then it's going to be dinner. That's right, I have his laugh. Another reason I left.
Lunch or dinner would be so terrible. I mean, Dad's not getting.
All right. I'm going to have to stop this little family reunion here because now it's time to hear from you, dear audience.
What about you,
In
Jake?
just a moment, I'm going to come around and ask all the table captains who you picked as the murderer and why.
But shouldn't the audience have an opportunity to select Junior as well?
Yeah.
The name is Jazz, and I was over here with the camera.
But it's an interesting point. Neither Jazz nor Johnny Dash were on the ballot. This is new information. And because you've all been so cooperative, I'm going to give you a little extra time to see if you want to change your vote. Let's see, how much? Yeah, okay. I'm going to give you 30 seconds. I told you before you could write my name in. I'm going to give you all 30 seconds starting now. Could you help me? How about I grab some? This'll help. Jazz, could you give me a hand down here? We'd like to get this on tape. All right, who's the table captain here? Awesome, all right. Why don't you stand up? Now, to respect everybody's time, I'm going to limit you all to 30 seconds or else I will blow my compressed air horn. Yes, ma'am. All right, what do you got?
Okay, we think it's Dawn because she wanted to get out from under her dad's evil watch.
Amen. Nicely done.
I mean, he was a terrible father, but he was more valuable to me alive than dead. With him dead, who would I rebel against? I mean, what would I rebel against? I was only dating honest because, you know, to get at my father. Oh, sorry. But really, he was more valuable to me alive than dead.
All right. How about over here, Jam Captain? All right.
Trickery pulled last year. We've decided to pick two people.
Interesting strategy.
And we have chosen and the boot print, and it could have been you. And the ex-wife, because the alimony was going to be reduced. And you both had motive to keep Felton quiet.
Complicated.
Well, it couldn't possibly be me because I'm not a criminal. I mean, can you imagine me in jail, those tiny little cells, sleeping on a cot in the color orange? No. I'm not like that.
As for me, I would never, and I can assure you all, have never killed anyone in public. Let's see, who's all right? Yes, my young fella. Get your hands off my mic.
Yeah, at first we thought it was Hick, but now we think it's the hippie sister, Fate.
Hippie sister?
Yeah, so she frames her idiot brother who's messing everything up, and then kills Fenton. There's no one stopping her to go against the city, and yeah, take over and she's a lawyer.
Thought through, very well thought through. Good work.
Wait, there was a murder? Who died? Oh, I tried to give that guy, the stinky old Fenton, CPR, but I didn't really try that hard.
There you have it. How about over here? Excellent.
10.
You're aware that that's me.
Take the mic.
Over the city?
I want to take over the city. All right, is that it? I want to take over. If I were going to kill someone, I know many other ways that are far sneakier. Potassium chloride, severed brake lines, a fall down the stairs, stabbing in front of a group. No way. No way. All right, what about over here?
Hello, I'm sorry, Fate, but we also think it's you. You are smart enough to do it. You knew your brother had a knife that you could grab and use. And like this table said, you have a lawyer all ready.
Look, I'm so forgetful, there's no way, and I believe in nonviolence. Plus, Fenton Felton was going to use me as his architect to build that stupid marina.
All right, let's window. All right, let's see.
Well,
Oh, I know. We haven't said yet. We voted for the ex-wife.
Alice, we're sorry, Alice. We just thought that it's always.
That's what I'm saying. They're just like, choose the reason why I committed the murder. I think it was probably Brenda.
How could anybody accuse a poor, pregnant, practically homeless wench as a murderer? No, 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 it wasn't me. With that creep dead, I definitely would not get any child support. And hey, just in case anybody's interested, I am single.
You heard it, fellas.
So we were almost evenly divided, but we thought it was Hick. And then there was some vote, the second was votes for Dawn. And Hick, I think what persuaded us most was the letter about how you lied to your wife and invested the money. But I gotta say, I've been to these before. If you gave us a lot of clues, they were very subtle this year. This is hard.
Hick, what do you have to say for yourself?
Benton Felton was a god to me. I love that man. I can't believe you would accuse me of killing him.
Over here.
I think it was Dawn because she has daddy issues and there's lots of time.
Daddy issues.
Kill my own father? Oh, I don't think so. I think it was the burnout.
That's really freaking me out. I don't think I'm the only one on drugs here tonight. I mean, everybody knows my life's path is that of a cosmic comedian, and cosmic comedians don't kill people. Everybody knows that.
I hate to say it, but it was you, Chief. Exhibit B is all it takes. Establishes the motive right here. He was going to expose you, and you were going to lose your fat cat.
And you have a background. You have a background of rough stuff.
I'm starting to think maybe I did do it. No, no, not me, not me. It was, I think it was honest.
Yeah.
Chief Tim, I'm a pretend pirate. I only pretend to do things. I pretend pirates don't kill people. And I'm a lover, not a fighter. As you know.
Did we get everyone? Did we get this table? Oh, there we go.
All right,
Everybody wants to be in showbiz.
and in charge. So we think it was you. So we've got the boot, we've got the sordid past, and we've got the jealousy. I probably said it wrong, sorry. And then we've got the jealousy between the other young ladies that he was with.
I think what they call this is hysterical anti-establishmentarianism happening in City Hall right now. But I really want to see what Jazz has to say for himself.
Me? I was busy holding the camera, and I couldn't possibly have killed him from that distance, because I would have had to throw the knife, and I might have hit somebody else.
All right. The The people have spoken. Not sure I liked a lot of that. It was interesting. Not sure how helpful it was. But I myself have one last final question. For you, Honest. Earlier, we heard Mickey describe his houseboat as small. What about yours? The one you live on with Fate?
Mine?
Yeah.
Big. My houseboat is big. It's the Tim Ronnie, which is a ferry that ran at Rich Bay 6 times daily.
Wait, Chief. I mean, what about me? I mean, I know I don't deserve to be the prime suspect, but you only asked me one question.
You want me to take you seriously as a suspect?
Well, yeah. I mean, I have a temper and a diabolical laugh.
Did you kill Fenton Felton?
No way, man. I made a peace and love and granola. I don't believe in killing. Well, excepting for maybe Fenton Felton, because that man reeked. You could smell him in the dark. But you know, I used to eat oppressed foods. I used to eat meat and other oppressed foods. But now, I don't eat anything that requires the killing of any animal or plant. I only eat fruits and vegetables that have already died of natural causes and roadkill. And I also include onions in my diet because chopping onions is how I learned to cry.
So you interrupted me to tell some lame jokes.
Well, like you said, Chief, this opportunity only comes around once. An audience that can't leave. They're the best.
As I was saying, Honest, there was a tide log in the evidence packet. Can we get that up on screen, please? Now remember, we're investigating 2 crimes. The murder of Fenton Felton and the sinking of the barge that blocked the pile driver on Thursday night. You sunk the barge between 8 and 9 o'clock.
No, because I was obnoxiously drinking at the dare not, like Brenda said.
High tide at 7:57 p.m. would have been the perfect time to navigate that barge down the narrow passage between the houseboats, wouldn't you say? It's also the precise time that's circled on this tide log with a handwritten note. We found this in your cabin.
That's Fate's handwriting. It's her log.
Fate, tell us about your tide log.
Oh no. Tell me if I have this right. I kept a tide log, drew a circle around one of the times, scribbled a note, shoved it in Honest's cabin in a drawer where he could find it at any time, and your investigators came and took it in their illegal search? You call that investigating? How does this even solve the murder?
I don't recall ever mentioning it was in a drawer, but we also found a muddy boot print about a foot away from the sunken barge that matches Honest's boot. Now, Fate, I noticed that you were furious at Fenton Felton when he accused you of having stolen his plans. I also noticed you were furious at your brother when he interrupted your speech and when you saw all the posters he had made. My last, final question is to you, Fate. Were you going for a 2-for-1? Rid the world of Fenton Felton, who was evicting you from your home and community and accused you of having stolen his plans, and frame your brother, who refused to let you be spokesperson and was sabotaging you left and right.
That is an outrageous, outlandish accusation, which could be true, but it's not.
Oh, Fate, you must be so weary of constantly bailing your brother out only to have him hog the spotlight with his swashbuckling pirate act? It must gall you that he's a pretender who's charismatic and handsome, and you're a troubled woman with little charm or beauty.
Objection! Cheap shot!
We're not in a courtroom, Lander.
Can you represent me too? You want me? Are you going to do more harm than good? I'll whisper in your ear. Your accusation is ridiculous. I believe in non-violence. There is no way I committed this murder.
You know, just never mind. I don't have any proof, and you're so forgetful, how could you have even done it anyway? But I do have one last, final question for him. I see you wear paper clips in your pocket. Would you be able to straighten one out and jam it into an electrical socket and blow it fuse? Hypothetically?
I suppose that's possible. What are you getting at? I didn't kill Fenton Felton.
Then I have one last final question for Alice. What do you know about night vision video cameras?
Me? Nothing.
What about you, Hick?
Me? I'm a numbers guy.
How about you, Jazz? I saw you kept filming when the lights went out.
I can't see in the dark, but my camera can. It transmits infrared light, which humans can't see, but the camera can.
Can we get that footage put up on the screen? It's all right, folks. The doors are locked, and if he heads for the emergency exit, Deputy Barney's waiting with handcuffs. Welcome back, Hick.
You're busted.
Good work, Barney.
Aren't you going to show the video?
Nope.
I bet there is no video, no night vision camera. Running doesn't make me guilty. You have no proof. You're suggesting that I stole Honest's knife, took a paper clip out of my pocket, blew the fuse, came back, found Fenton Felton in the dark, stabbed him? I had no choice. It was in the script.
You couldn't have improvised? Asked for a different part?
Oh, I wanted your part. But no! Police chief just had to be a woman. It was easy to find Fenton Felton in the dark. By his smell, the stench of evil.
You are taking credit for the plan you fought tooth and nail? Unbelievable.
It was an act. It was all negotiations. You know, so that Fate's plan seemed reasonable.
Remind me again what I ever saw in you.
Johnny Nash moves on the run from the victory party celebrating completion of the heavenly Houseboat Harbor, which reserves 70 berths for low-income residents of Aquarius Harbor. Now here's Honest Abernathy, who's been partying here for hours. How does it feel?
It feels so good. But did we outwit the establishment, or did we join them?
Any truth to the rumor that Dawn is breaking up with you?
You do this to me on TV?
I didn't plan this.
Now here comes Police Chief Tim Alley, who solved the murder at City Hall 6 months ago. And Alice, Renton Becker's ex-wife, is she carrying a cheesesteak?
Baking cheesecakes may not be my new calling, but it sure beats poking holes in a voodoo doll.
Amen to that.
Oh, Lander, can I get you a slice?
Ooh, Lander? Are you with him? Well, I thought you and he were through, and it's been all over TV and everything. But I suppose I could be sabotaging myself by sleeping with my client.
Lander, your integrity only makes me want you more.
Integrity? Oh, that reminds me of my favorite attorney joke. How does a lawyer sleep at night? First she lies on one side, and then she lies on the other side.
Here comes Brenda and her newborn daughter.
I named her Alice after her honorary grandmother.
She's going to be real popular with the boys. Maybe not all the boys.
And here's Kate Abernathy, who designed the compromised boat harbor and will be leaving soon to study architecture at Cal Poly San Luis Ellipso.
A toast to fate, whose plan...
All right, no more toast. We got conned. Our berths are still not affordable. Lander, we need out of this. We need you to find a loophole.
Because you're too lazy to find a job?
Dawn, you're turning into your father.
No, I'm not. I'm running an honest business, and lazy squatters need not apply.
Amen.
And here's to Fate, who got our dock built by not acting like her father.
And one last final toast to all you citizen detectives who helped us solve this mystery.
your program, there's a whole page about it and QR codes to learn more. Thank you all for working so hard to guess the murderer. It was a hard one. And we had a tie until table 1 changed their mind. So, table 7 won. And I believe that is Nanette's table and it's her birthday. So that's a good table to win. And she'll be getting her prize. Everyone at the table will get a prize in a moment. Thank you for coming. Thank you for working hard.